Thank y'all for playing for the 8th annual Ed Murphy Classic. I'd like to thank our sponsors, First Horizon Bank, UMA, and Ally Bank, and looking forward to a great couple of days, some great track and field.
Absolutely, and just like Ed Murphy said, this is the 8th annual, so this happens every single year, and every single year you guys come out and do something for the athletes. It's amazing to see, so thank you all so much for taking out time and you guys stay. I know it's really busy, and especially like someone like Jessica, she could be today. So thank you all so much for coming out, and we're gonna go ahead and introduce all of the athletes as well. First up, we have Alaysha Johnson, aka Miss Lele. She claims Texas Tech, Recum, and University of Oregon as well. NACAC champion. She represented Team USA in Worlds last year, but most recently she will be representing Team USA again in her very first Olympic Games, running a personal best of 12:31. So congratulations to her. Also, we also have to throw in there two-time Ed Murphy champion as well. So that, yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and go down to Mr. Craig Echols here. Now, nice introduction for him. According to him, he's our mom's favorite runner. So didn't know that, Craig, so thank you for that. He's an Ole Miss grad, former Ed Murphy Classic mile champion, 1500 Olympic finalist, running a season's best of 3:34.21. So congratulations to him as well. And then we're going to go ahead and go to Miss Jessica Ramsey. She is an Olympian shot putter. She's a new mom as well, based in Memphis, Tennessee. She's represented Team USA on multiple world stages like NACAC, two-time bronze medalist, Pan Am gold medalist, and she was at the 2021 Olympics. You gotta give these athletes some love. Like I said, they took out time in our day, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and go down to Eric Holt down there. Holt the Bolt, NACAC champion, USA 800-meter Olympic trials semifinalist, running a personal best of 1:45, and he just signed with Puma. So huge congratulations for that as well. Now, all the way down there at the end, last but certainly not least, Yohan Blake. He runs for Jamaica. He's multiple world championship gold medalist, four-time Olympic medalist, second fastest man in history, personal best of 9:69. You know, I have to flex a little bit. 19:26. Huge congratulations. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're gonna start with Lay. Since making your first Olympic team, how have you celebrated?
So my family came to town and we just did like brunch. Like, you know, in Texas, that's what the deal is. Like we go to brunch, we got a bunch of brunches and we just eat, we just drink and we sing and we sweat and we dance and we just have a blast. So that's what I did.
And I saw that you were on the radio yesterday. You went down to the TV station. So has it really set in now that you will be going to the Olympics?
Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday, going to the radio stations and the TV station was a ball. Like I never experienced anything like that before. But that is something that I wanted to do before I got into running track. So it was kind of cool to see kind of do like a full circle moment. But I don't think it's really gonna set in until I'm on the line.
In Paris. Yeah.
Like, okay, let's get it.
Do you know what you want to wear out there yet? Because I know that was a big thing for you at trials.
Yeah.
Or do you know what some of the fits are going to be? I know obviously representing Team USA. Some of the fits, we're looking forward to it.
All I know and all I can say is that there will be some polka dots somewhere. Okay? Because polka dot just gives me Paris, and I'm not leaving that village without putting it on. Okay? So I'm gonna have outfits on every single day. I don't care if we're going to the gas station. Do they have gas stations? I don't know if they have gas stations out there. I have been there.
Okay.
I don't care if we're going to get lasagna. I will have heels on. I'm ready.
Okay, noted. Now, Mr. Craig Echols, we love the stash, we love the mullet. Now, speaking on the 1500, it has blown up this year, especially with some of the feuds with Yakimiki Britson and Josh Kerr. Please speak to me on, has the 1500 field always been that chippy, or is this just something that we're all just now finding out?
I think we've just always been friends, but now everyone's starting to talk crap to each other. I wish I was good enough to do that and participate in the crap talking, but I'm not. I also wish I was cool enough to be at these brunches. That sounds awesome. But yeah, it's been a wild past 3 years for the 1500. Everyone thought the world record would never be broken, and now it's in the talks again. So yeah, it's been pretty cool, and it scared me enough to get into the 800 this meet. So.
Yes, exactly. And speaking into that, why the 800 and not the 15?
Oh, less thinking. Yeah, it's a lot easier to run 2 laps than it is to run 4. So, yeah, after the trials, I was ready for some easier running.
And faster.
Yeah, faster too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, Jessica, coming down to you, like I mentioned before, you just had a little baby girl just last year in June.
Yes.
So talk to me about how your throwing preparations have just changed now that you are a mommy.
Oh, it changed a lot because I had to relearn my body. Mentally, I knew what I was doing. I knew the feeling, but my body was just like, I have to get back in shape for that. So just trying to put the time in to relearn my hips and my movement, my technique of it. It took a lot. It took, I trained for maybe 8 to 9 months before going to the Olympic trials. So I'm still kind of figuring out my body to this moment. So it's coming along and I think I did pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well with it.
Absolutely. Finishing 5th place after, like you said, just only training for 9 months. And was your family proud of you? Like, I know that I saw the smile on your face on social media going home, but like, how are you feeling after your performance?
I actually felt pretty good. Most importantly, I really felt like I was going to make the team because it's just in my heart. It's in my heart and I felt it. I was like, I got it. But I just needed just probably 1 or 2 more months to get a little bit stronger. And I would have had it. But my family, they were happy. They were like, you did it in a short amount of time. And I stayed joyful with it. I won't beat up on myself about it because, you know, everybody has their time. It just makes me stronger. So it's just, I go back, put the work in and continue to focus on my technique and what needs to be done. And going back to my daughter, it's just like, my daughter to go back to. So that's the best part.
A new added motivation for
Yeah.
sure. Well, congratulations on the new baby.
Thank you.
And on doing really well at Olympic trials too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now down to you, Eric, the new signee of Puma. And you have spoken about how difficult it is to run track and not be sponsored. So can you let the fans in on what's the difficulty in it?
You know, it's unfortunately when you're an unsponsored, you still have to pay for all your own shoes. I have to pay for, you know, my massages. I have to, you know, pay for essentially everything, and you know, there's not that much money coming in. So you got to really do this sport because you really love it. You really believe in yourself, and you got to do it for the right reasons. You're not doing this sport necessarily to make money. So I mean, now that I have a sponsor and now that a lot of these problems are erased, it just seems like a huge burden is lifted off my chest, because, you know, I do have, like, you know, girlfriend and stuff in my life, and I can't be losing money that much, and there's a lot of questions being asked. So finally I'm at a spot in my life where I feel like I found some sort of financial stability. It feels really good. So, and now it's like, all right, now I get to do what I love to do, and there's some, you know, at least some financial incentive where I won't necessarily lose money, and I can, you know, take care of myself a lot better. So that feels honestly really great.
And I know you mentioned at New York Grand Prix, your girlfriend, she be able to step in and buy you dinner at some of these meets. So now that you got some financial stability under you, have you bought her dinner, Eric?
I have actually, I have. I mean, she has a really good job and stuff, so, you know, I still got some work to, you know, be at her level, but it's great. I feel a lot more, you know, I feel a lot better about myself, and now it's like, you know, all this hard work is paid off, because I didn't want to go throughout my whole career grinding year after year after year just to tell people, well, you know, I was trying to become a pro, I never ended up making it a pro. It's like I finally did it, and all these years of hard work finally came through fruition, and it feels really satisfying.
And Yohan, coming down to you all the way down there at the end, to be talking to such a legend, please speak to me about how your training and your competition style has just shifted, because you've been in the game for over 20 years now. So, look, your words, not mine. But how has your training just shifted? Because you're not that young guy anymore.
You have to, I can't stop at any time, you know. I have everything that I ever wanted. You know, when my name called, it always called within the history, of course. You know, I've been there, I've gotten the medals, I've world records and everything. You know, you have to just love what you do, and I love track and field, you know, and I just want to continue, I just love running. you know, and I'm inspiring a lot of people, you know, right now, after the season, I'm doing this big class in China and also in India, you know, so I'm inspiration, impacting the next generation, and then I'm going to fly to Nigeria and do a tour in Kenya for the kids. So I'm just looking forward to that. You know, it's been a great ride, and I've been there with the best. You know, I couldn't go to a race without a game. You know, so it's been a joy. You know, I'm still looking forward to competing again. So it's great.
And Jamaican trials didn't necessarily go how you would have preferred. So how were you able to bounce back and even race again just 2 weeks later?
You know, I felt my hamstring in the race, and it just didn't go according to plan. But I am happy, you know, to see the young ones and coming up final. You know, so I'm just looking forward to see what they're going to do, and I'm just looking forward to just be alongside them and just encourage them and everything. You know, so I have to pick myself up. I've done this before. I've been there. Nothing to worry about for me. So I'm not losing anything really. It's just to go there and enjoy myself.
And staying on the same sense there, with you, Eric, you unfortunately were disqualified in the semifinal after running a personal best at Olympic trials. So how were you able to deal with how devastating that was and coming back and racing again this weekend?
Yeah, you know, I remember being over the moon. I made finals in the 800. I thought I had, you know, a small chance. I had a chance of, well, not even a small chance. I thought I had a chance to make the Olympic team in the 8. My coach knew I was in 144 low shape, and you know that's like pretty close. I think the third spot was like 143 high. I feel like I could have done that, and we were just like getting ready for finals until I heard I was DQ'd, and it was incredibly, you know, disheartening, and it did like take a little bit to get over it. But you know, I'm a tough person. You can't control the past, and now let's just worry about the present. And I told my coach I could have ran 144 at least, so that's what I'm trying to do. And just I'm gonna look at this meet as if it was the trial final and show people what I would have done in that situation. So I hope to do well. I know it's gonna be really crowded, like there's 12 on the starting line, but just gonna try my best to get out hard and not step on the line whatsoever. Not ever make that mistake ever again in my life. That's the only thing I can't do, unfortunately. And you know, it is awesome now to be a professional athlete where it's like, all right, like this is what I wanted for my, you know, good part of my life. I've been grinding for years and years, and now this is it. So I wanted to show people what I'm capable of, and you know, this is what I dreamed about, and now it's time to make it a reality.